how's it going, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Georgiman and I'm your friendly neighborhood anime and manga fan. I love all things anime and all things manga, and I'm here today with a very special video of an unboxing slash review of the brand new Marin Kitagawa Taito desktop cute figure of the Liz version cosplay of hers, you know, the succubus one. And it's, as you can see, is right here, and this figure is fantastic. I think it's really good for the price, and I can't wait to pretty much get on and tell you guys all about it. Now, before I go any further with this unboxing slash review, I just wanted to give you guys a quick reminder to make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel so you guys can be up to date with all my anime and manga, as well as all my unboxings that I'll be providing in this channel. It really helps out a lot, and I would really appreciate it if you guys could subscribe to my YouTube channel. So if you guys could, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Now, with all that out of the way, let's talk about how I figured out about this figure and how I even learned about it. So for anybody that knows me, I'm a huge My Dress Up Darling aficionado. I love the series. I think it's great. Marin Kitagawa, best girl, and I love all her cosplays. And I think that the figures so far haven't either hit or miss when it comes to Marin. I think there have been mostly hits, but there have been a lot of misses, especially when you look at some of the Sega, the brand. Some of those cheaper alternative figures, like the early ones that came out of her, they were, I think, atrocious. I think they're terrible. And it makes sense. I mean, there wasn't really that much, you know, budget for those figures back then. But now, as you know, the series has blown up and the popularity of Marin has increased over the time, you see so many figures of her now. And it's really cool to see finally a figure of one of her cosplays, you know, one of her most iconic cosplays. And I think it's cool because listen, I love Marin, but was I getting a little bit fed up of her just in her schoolgirl outfit or the bikini outfit or whatever? Yeah, I was. You know, I collect some many Marin figures, and you'll see them in this review when I scale them to the list right here. And I think that this is a nice addition to the display. And how I figured out about this figure is because I'm a big collector, as you guys can tell from my background. I collect a lot of figures, and I just saw like this figure got announced quite a bit ago. And I was very excited, you know, because I saw the prototype before she even got painted, and I thought this was great, especially for a desktop kind of the series of Taito, which is like little smaller scale figures, so it doesn't take that much space, and you know, they're very good quality for the price. And I think that once you guys get a closer look on her, you'll realize just how good the figure is. So without any further ado, I'll stop blabbering about, and I'll show you guys the figure as well as the box and all that, and I'll talk to you guys once I'm back after finishing the review. So yeah, so taking a closer look into the box, we can see pretty much a nice illustration of the Liz figure, and then the side we got a closer up of the face, pretty much just to see how it looks. And then from the side, another illustration of her with the, you know, the lettering and all that. And then on the back we see just a plain old logo with the figure, and then on top same thing, nothing special. And then pretty much once you do take it out of the box, it looks like this. So you see all the protection and all that, and now this is how it looks when it's out of protection. And I think that the face sculpt right off the get-go, I love it. I think it's fantastic. I love the minute details like the blushing and the detail in the eyes. I like how the finger, the nails came out like all painted. There wasn't really any paint issues. And here's a side view of the figure, you know, just in case you guys wanted to see it up close. And here's the back shot of the figure, and you see the hair. Actually, I wish they did a little better job, because it kind of just like goes down there. And talking about down there, look at that voluptuous Botox. She got the giat. But in all seriousness, I think that the figure is great. And then there's a side view of the figure as well. The tail came out good. Nothing really to complain about. I mean, look at this. Like, and here's a bottom shot if you guys wanted to wonder. There's like the branding and all that in one of the legs. It has like Taito and all that stuff. You know, the whole made in China kind of thing. And we see pretty much as I spin it around. Here's another shot of the Liz figure. And we see that pretty much, yeah, like I said, I wish there was more detail on the hair itself, because it kind of looks like bland from the back, but it's okay. I mean, it's a $30 figure, can't expect too much. And I'll show you guys some scale comparisons with other figures that I have in a little bit. And the first figure I would like to show is pretty much another cosplay of Marin's. And talking about cosplays, here's the Marin Furio figure. This is a noodle stomper, and this figure is perfectly scales, I think, with it. I think it's a nice, I'm personally putting it next to her in my displays, and I think that this is a great addition to the collection. I think they're going to be looking nice side to side, and I think this figure is already good as it is. And talking about good figures, here's the Chizuku-tan by also Taito. I think this is a masterpiece subsection. And I know this a little bit high up, so let me take the little cushion off so you guys can see a better scaling between the two figures in a little bit. Because like I said, it's a little too high up in the air. So let me show you guys how they look once it's in the floor. And this is how they both look. Is it a perfect scaling? I personally don't think so, but it's not too distracting. So I think this could actually fit in. And I know they're making a new version of this figure. It's going to be just Marin with the Chizuku-tan outfit, which I'll definitely get and I'll definitely review. So keep an eye out for that when it happens. And talking about Marin, here's the Aniplex figure with the bikini. And like I said, I'm going to take the bed off so you guys can see the better scaling, similar to the Chizuku-tan. And you see the scaling right there. She's way too big, obviously, so it does not scale. But something that does scale kind of nicely with it is the Android, Marin, and Gojo. And I think that these things look so cute together. You know, I love the series, and I think that Gojo definitely is proud of this figure if I was him. And overall, like I said, I think all the scaling with all these figures, I think you can mix and match. I personally would put it next to the Furyu Marin figure as well as the Shizuku-tan because they scale the best. And it would make the most sense, you know, thematically to put them next to each other. But yeah, with all that being said, this is the scaling and this is the review of the figure. So I'll come back to me, you know, back in my room and discussing the figure and give you guys my final closing thoughts on the figure. So yeah. So in conclusion, I think that this figure is fantastic. And I think it's one of the better Marin figures out there, or should I say Liz, because she's technically right now, so the recording of this video, the only Liz figure in the market that's officially licensed. I know there's a lot of like knockoffs and like resin statues of her, but I think this is the only one at the time of this recording. Oh, actually, never mind. I think the Sega one beat it, but even then, I still think this is the best for the price that you're paying for this. I think this is the best one. I know Taito is making another one where it's a higher scale. I think it's a 1/6 scale. And I think it's going to cost around $30 to $40. And it's her like in a heart shape and she's going to be standing up. And I think that figure might even be better than this. And I think that Taito, listen, I think Taito's slept on, man. And I know that many companies out there like Good Smile Company, you know, all these higher figures, like higher scale figures. So people, you know, this Alter and all these other companies, I know they, you know, their figures cost hundreds of dollars. But Taito is consistently making very affordable figures that, hey, they're up there when it comes to detail. Are they the most detailed figures ever? No, but for the price that you're paying, you're getting much more detail than the competition. I think that Taito right now, in my opinion, is the best manufacturer when it comes to quality figures. I started really getting into Taito once I started seeing like just how cheap their figures was. And the first figure I got from them, it was actually the Mai Sakurajima figure from Bunny Girl Senpai, which is her in her Bunny Girl outfit in the fishnets. I think it's an AMP masterpiece section or something along those lines. And that figure is phenomenal. I think it's like $30. And that figure is like, I mean, I couldn't believe it was $30 when I would see all these reviews and know everything about the figure. And I obviously bought it. I also saw the Chizuku-tan, as you saw earlier, with the scaling. I just think that they've been doing a fantastic job, and I think that this figure is really, for anybody that hasn't become a Taito fan, I think that you guys definitely are going to become one after this, because listen, for 30 or so bucks you can get her in the market right now, because that's how much I paid after shipping and everything. I think it was like 30 something. I think this is a great deal. I think this is a fantastic deal, especially if you're a huge Marin fan and if you love the series and just want to have all her cosplays, then yeah, definitely add it to your collection. And I know there's a Black Lavelia figure coming out soon, which I'll definitely get. I think it's going to be by Bam Presto. I could be wrong, but I think it's them that are making it, so hopefully it's good. Now we just need a Veronica cosplay figure and we'll be set. But with all that being said, what did you guys think about this figure? Did you guys love it? Did you guys hate it? Did you guys thought it was alright? Whatever you guys thought, let me know in the comment section down below. Also, thank you so much for sticking all the way to the end of the video. I really appreciate it. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more My Dress Up Darling, as well as more anime and manga and unboxing videos that I'll be uploading in this channel. But yeah, with all that being said, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.